Another grand and glorious episode of Arizona Griper, starring I, your beautiful host, Mr. Arizona. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's feeling well, and I hope everybody's having a great day, evening, or afternoon. It is now 12:11. Well, 12:09 on Friday, August 22nd, 20 2025. So what's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on? Me, uh, I'm doing a little bit better. You know, each day I get better and better. You know, can't complain much. You know, yesterday I fucking worked my ass off yesterday in my mom's yard. You know, trying to get it all fixed up and all calm, cool, and collected. Tomorrow I have another busy day. I'm going to be doing the same thing, only in a different yard. Hopefully I won't be out there all day, but never can tell. You know, I'm just trying to take things day by day, step by step. You know, all that kind of razzmatazz. I know it's been a while since I've streamed. I usually, almost all the time, stream every day. But, I've been, kind of slacking in that, so. What's up, man? Are you old enough to be here, dude? I hope so. This is an adult channel, dude. I dropped the, I did drop the stuff in the description. So this channel's for adults only. If you guys are younger than the age of 18, then you're going to have to go. Other than that, you can stay and hang out. You know, pretty simple. Okay, you're fine. Yeah. How old's everybody else? Are you guys? You know what? If you're not going to respect my channel, then you could just get out. Because I'm not going to deal with that. And the other dude that came in here, I'm assuming that you're probably under the age too, so. The other one's fine. The October or whatever. Yeah, you're fine. So what's everybody been doing? And if I, you know, misjudged you or whatever, I apologize. It's only a minute, guys. You can always come back in a minute and continue to talk to me, you know. So it's no big deal. So, but yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to put a like on like you guys did. I appreciate that. Things have been a little bit better than they have been. Starting to learn to deal with things a little better, and handle things a lot better than I have been. You know, I've been mainly just watching things that have been going on and just kind of mainly just keeping to myself and staying out of trouble. You know, as per usual. You know, I'm just trying to clean stuff up and get things in order so that when the wife comes home, which she's just here, so things are going to start getting a little bit loud. So, what's up, man? How you doing? You old enough to be here, dude, or are you too young? God damn it. Hold on a minute. Always have to start something. Right. Are you done? Aurora, damn it! There. All good? All right. Oh, you're 30? Okay. What's up, man? You old enough to be here, dude, or are you too young? Sorry, I have to ask that with everybody, because if you're too young, you can't be here, dude. Yeah, what's up? Remember, this is 18 plus. Adults only, please. Okay? Very important. Just kind of rinsing off dishes right now. Can't really show them right now because my phone's on the charger, but I will show them a little later. So I'm not really cooking anything right now, dude. But I appreciate it, though. I just finished off, we just finished off the leftovers from spaghetti, so. Nah. I wish I did, man. If I did, we would be having a lot of interesting streams. But, unfortunately, I don't, dude. I had to give that up. What? Nah, not into that kind of stuff. I know for a fact that, well, I'll tell you what. You know what? Now that you guys are bringing this shit up, let's kind of talk about this. My thoughts on the economy right now is that the economy is in really bad shape right now. And we need a fucking miracle to pull out of our ass to get through it. We really do need a miracle, guys. For real. Because shit is getting expensive, and it's like you have to work more and earn more to fucking even pay for a goddamn apple or anything like that out there. It's just bullshit, man. And as far as cryptocurrency, I don't know nothing about it because I don't fuck with that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I said, our economy's hurting, guys. And we need a miracle to get through this, guys, for real. And but you know for a fact that we're going to get through this. Now, my personal opinion about that. Now, once again, this is my... Always have to do this every single time.
Yeah.
But once again, this is my personal opinion on the subject. You see, here's what you guys don't understand. Now, here's what you guys don't understand. Now, I know everybody doesn't really like Trump that much. Okay? I get that. But if you looked at both of the presidents, Trump and Biden, you would see that Biden's like this. And Trump is doing other things, of course. And at the end of the day, he was like, what? What? What were we talking about? I need my cue card. You know, but here's what it was. You know, what I think would happen was that if Biden would have won and it would have been in Biden's hands, our economy would have gotten so bad that we would have had, now this is the reason why it's happening the way it is. Because they're trying to weaken our economy so that we could be dependent on foreign countries and help. And, well, they'll be glad to help us, but there's a catch-22 to it. They're like, you know what? Sure. We could give you plenty of food, plenty of money, whatever you want. But here's the thing. Your business, your stores, or whatever, they belong to us now. So that means you have to follow our rules now. And that is what that's about. You see, they wanted to weaken the economy so that we can be dependent on foreign aid, so that basically they own us and they can do whatever the fuck they want because they paid for us. And that's true. And so now we all know Trump. He's a bit of an asshole. Okay, he is. But he's trying to balance out the economy by doing exactly what everybody is telling him to do. He's not doing what he wants to do. He's doing what you, the public, voted him in there and told him to do. That's basically what happened. And that's basically exactly what he's doing. Now, I do admit some of his methods are a little bit unorthodox and a little bit over the top. But you have to consider, what he's doing this round. Now before, remember what he was like before. Before he was like, I'm going to do what I want no matter what. But now, this time around, his tune has changed. Now, he's doing whatever people tell him to do, basically. Now, I'm not for this mass deportation that they're doing. I'm not for that at all. I think we could have worked our way around it. I'm thinking that we could have done something to help these people out instead of just, kicking them out and throwing them away and possibly pissing off another fucking country at us. It's stupid the way they did that. There could have been other ways to do that rather than just getting rid of them. Tell us what you think of Trump and how wait a minute. Tell us what you think of Trump and how good of a job he's doing. Yeah. Well, you see, here's what it is. Now, if you were from a foreign country and you were desperate for work, you needed a job, you needed money to feed your family, you needed money, why not come here and look for a job and get a job and take care of your family, but go through the proper channels? Now, it's not all on them. It's not all on them, okay? People could have lent a hand to help them out. Because think about it. Just a little secret. Yeah, but just a little secret though. Think about all those valuable potential taxpayers that we just tossed away when we could have helped them and fixed them to where they could stay and earn the taxes so that we could build up our economy. There was a reason why all those people came in here. There was a reason. Think about it. They came here for a reason. Most of them did. And imagine if we were to help out all those and really, really do well for them. Imagine how much money, tax-paying money, we would be having from all those people successfully working and in the right way. Think about that one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, not sneaking in, not stealing. Yeah, exactly, but doing it the right way. Yes. Yes. You see, now you're understanding what I'm saying. Yeah. And let's see. Yep. See? It always helps. You're right. E- exactly. See, this person is saying the truth. You don't have to be a legal taxpayer to pay taxes. If you go inside a grocery store, anywhere here in the US or wherever it is you decide to go, once you go inside that grocery store and buy something, you're paying taxes. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. See, this guy here understands exactly what I'm telling. That all these illegals that flooded in, they could have been helped, and they could have been put to good use to help the economy and help themselves out as well. By helping to make them taxpayers to, keep the economy rolling. Not just throw them out outright and say, fuck, we don't need them. No, bullshit. Bullshit. We need those people, dude. Because every one of those people are potential taxpayers, dude. And also, for the upcoming presidents, registered voters. Potential registered voters. So if you throw all those out, well, there goes money out of your pocket, bud. See, it's easy to throw something away. But the hardest part is to get it back once it's gone. Because once they decide to leave, that's it. They're not going to come back. And then what? You know what happens? Here's what happens, right here. You wind up broke with nothing. So, what would you rather have? This amount of money or this amount of money? More people equals more money. We've got to have people in here to work, to generate taxes, to pay for shit. Because if we do not, our economy goes to shit, and next thing you know, we're dependent on other countries just to get by and survive. That's a fact. Let's see. See? I agree with this. Marcos statement. I agree with this 100%. He said if you buy gas, you pay taxes. If you buy internet, you pay taxes. If you pay rent, your landlord pays taxes, property tax. You literally cannot avoid supporting your economy. It's true. And then he says, not unless you're a hobo eating leaves in the woods, which I doubt if anybody would want to do that. No, I doubt that. And we ain't got too much woods. Yeah, that's true. See? Now, HB, yeah, yep, yep. See, I like this dude. This Markovus, you're fucking awesome, dude. You speak my language. Right down the center. Yep. The worst part. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If they're going to be here, then they need to be here to stay. See, now that brings up another point. I've seen, I've worked, when I used to work with people like that, where they would provide money. They would work there on like a temporary work visa or whatever, and they would work to just to get money to build a house in Mexico or whatever. And then once that was done, they fucking left. That means we made nothing. Absolutely nothing. Which is not true, because they were still generating taxes regardless. Because every paycheck that they made, taxes took it out. So it didn't really matter in the long run whether they were sending money to their families back home or not. We still got the valuable taxes off of them. And therefore boosted up our economy. Also, you're right 100%. Every time they went into those little convenience stores that they like to go into, that's generating taxes right there. Every time they paid rent, that means their landlord paid taxes on that. But still, though, the point on the matter is, instead of just hauling off and just pissing people away like we're doing, we need to stop and say, look, we're turning these people away, and once they're gone, they're not going to come back. Does anybody understand the severity of that? Once they leave, that's it. They're not coming back. That means we're going to have to fight like hell to try and get those people back. Because once they're gone, they're gone. And they're not going to come back. So that's why it's important to let them stay. And if they're having problems, help them to fix them so that they can stay here and work. Like most of them want to. Most of them bust their ass every single fucking day just to support their family, just to support themselves. Some of them work 2, and some people work 2 and 3 jobs just to do that. Yeah. You know, well, it's good. Let them move their families. Let them move their aunts, their uncles, their nieces and nephews. It's okay. As long as that family is generating taxes, and they're more than welcome to be here. I wouldn't give a fuck if they were illegal or not. As long as the taxes are coming here and our economy is getting built, I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. Seriously, I wouldn't care. You know, because whether you're legal or not, it's just a fucking slip of goddamn paper. To be truthful, are you working? Are you generating taxes? you're not just mooching off the fucking system, then you're more than welcome to stay here and earn an honest living. You know, a friend of mine I was talking to the other day, he said it truthfully. He said, you know what? He said, if I was president, I'd have done this. Those fucking people that are not supposed to be here, if they're sucking off the government tit and not putting anything in, those are the ones that need to fucking go. But the ones that are hardworking, busting their ass every day and earning an honest living, those are the ones that need to stay. Because, you know, here's what it is. Money talks and bullshit walks. That's the honest truth. With anywhere. Money talks and bullshit walks. I'm telling you, imagine, how many illegals did we kick out of here? How many families did we ruin? What? Lots, right? And it's still going on. That's all of that money and all of that revenue right out the fucking door. And you're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars walking right out the fucking door. That's a lot of money that could have been helping our economy, helping our people. But no, they just want to throw them away. They just want to throw them away and get rid of them and say, fuck it. I'm sorry, but that's going to come to bite us in the ass later on. Because that's what's hurting us right now. Look at how expensive shit is getting because of all this. Because we've got no help, we've got no people working. We need these people to be here to work, to help. They came to us for a reason. Why not make the best of it? You know? That's how I feel about it. No, I don't have a twisted mind. I never have. All right, you take care, man. God bless you, man. But like I said, dude, well, you know, we need to make better choices to build up our economy before it's too late. Because if we fall down a certain level, we're not going to be able to get back up from it, no matter what we do. And that's a true fact. So anyway. Nice. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and head out too because I got some other shit I got to do. So you guys take care. Much love. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And as usual, thank you for watching, man. And thank you for talking with me. It's been a extremely good pleasure. Later, guys. Love y'all. Peace.